Let's meal prep healthy breakfast, lunch, and dinner in less than an hour. I'm making meals for 4 days for 2 people, so there are going to be 8 servings in each meal. These meals last in the fridge for the 4 days, but if you wanted to make meals for the whole week, you can of course make more servings and freeze some of the meals. All these recipes are super easy to make and they're high protein and so delicious. Now I'm going to put the timer on and let's begin.
First, I'm preheating the oven to 220 Celsius degrees, which is 430 in Fahrenheit. Meanwhile, the oven is warming up. I'm prepping overnight oats for breakfast, which take about 5 minutes to make. I'm making them in these glass jars, but even quicker way would be mixing everything together in one big container. I'm making 2 servings per jar. So I just mix together gluten-free oats, chia seeds, almond milk or any milk you like, low-fat Greek yogurt. If you also have IBS like me, be sure to use lactose-free yogurt. Then I also add some maple syrup and vanilla extract. Then I just stir until combined. Then I just put them into the fridge to set. After prepping the breakfast, I chopped some potatoes that I washed earlier. Then I just spread them in a baking pan lined with parchment paper. I drizzle some olive oil on top. I'm using garlic-infused olive oil for some flavor, which is, by the way, low FODMAP, so it's safe for us IBS sufferers. Then I sprinkle some salt on top and stir until combined. Then I bake them in the oven for about 25 minutes. Then I'm prepping salmon and chicken for dinner with the potatoes. I like fish, but I can't eat it 4 days in a row, so this way I can eat salmon today, chicken tomorrow, and so on. First, I drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top of the salmon pieces. I'm seasoning the salmon with Dijon mustard. I saw someone do this on TikTok and I had to try it out, and it turned out really good. Then I also sprinkle some salt and pepper on top. The chicken, I'm brushing all over with a lot of pesto. And lastly, I'll sprinkle some salt and pepper on top. Usually, I marinate the chicken for at least 1 hour beforehand, but since we're trying to do everything in less than an hour, today I'm doing this just before they go into the oven. Meanwhile, the chicken, salmon, and potatoes are cooking, I'm starting to prep the pasta salad for lunch. First, I cut cherry tomatoes in half, then I add a tablespoon of olive oil to a pan and the cherry tomatoes, and let them cook for about 5 minutes. Then I'm cooking 2 packages of lentil pasta. I boil it for 7 minutes so that the pasta is just cooked so that it won't get mushy. Then 10 minutes have gone by, so I take the salmon out of the oven. I'll put the chicken back to the oven with the potatoes for 5 more minutes. At this point, the tomatoes are ready, so I remove them from the pan. I also reserve the tomato juice for the pasta salad dressing. Then I mix the ingredients for the dressing together. I already have the tomato juice in a mug. Then I add a tablespoon of garlic-infused olive oil, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Then I take the chicken and the potatoes out of the oven and check that the chicken is fully cooked. I baked it for 15 minutes and the potatoes for 25 minutes. Then I'm cooking some frozen vegetables. I'm reusing the same parchment paper that I used for the potatoes. By using a frozen veggie mix with ready chopped pieces, I save a lot of time. I make 2 pans of these and bake them for 15 minutes. Then I build the pasta salad in a big glass container. I add the lentil pasta, arugula, some mini mozzarellas, the roasted cherry tomatoes, which bring a lot of flavor to this pasta salad, and then I add a bunch of fresh basil, and lastly the dressing. And then I just stir until everything is combined. Lastly, I make a super easy sauce to go with the dinner. You could of course use a store-bought sauce as well. I'm using a bunch of fresh parsley, low-fat sour cream, lemon juice, and a little bit of salt and pepper. The final step is to just take out the veggies from the oven. I managed to do everything in less than an hour. Meal prepping really saves so much time because now I have ready breakfasts, lunches, and dinners waiting in the fridge for the next 4 days for me and my boyfriend. The overnight oats I usually serve with some blueberries. You could even mix them already with the oats when prepping to save time. Then I also like to add a little bit of honey or peanut butter. The pasta salad is ready as it is. I just recommend stirring it always before serving. The dinner I like to reheat on a pan. Then I just add some of the sauce on top.
Written recipes for all these meals are in the description box. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more quick meal prep ideas like these. Hope you tried the recipes. Enjoy!